All right, good morning. Alexa, turn the heat on. Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Let's see, I got to straighten my camera out a little bit. It's a little bit crooked. Oops. Every time I try to fix my camera, I bump the light switch and turn the light off. Still not straight, is it? I'm trying to get it straight. I have to stand up. That's the problem. I can't see what the camera sees unless I stand up. So it's a little more difficult to actually position the camera. There we go. That might be better. Oh, I'm doing okay. Got a little glare on there. This is one of the books you sent me. I don't know if you can read the name on there, but it's on there and it's in the title, so at least we know. All right, we'll come back to that. I'm gonna color on this page today. I did have the binding clipped open until just a few minutes ago. I took the clips off. Let's see, I need to move the laptop just a slight bit. Well, that didn't really help a lot. Yeah, I can't tip it back any further. I wish I could. So I'm going to stick with, let's see, let's zoom in. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good right there, actually. I'm going to tip the camera just a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be good like that. Are you coloring this morning, Cherry? If I need to zoom in more after I get started, then we can zoom in a little bit more. Now I did go ahead and pick out some colors. As you can see, I still got pencils laying out here. I have all the pencils that I've used on my Christmas page still laying out here. Okay, so you're nice and comfy. Oh, and just to let you know while I'm thinking about it, I wrote it down here so I won't forget it. No live stream Friday, no coloring live stream on Friday. I have a doctor's appointment. Hopefully, my last trip to the cardiologist, at least for a year. Now, I don't know how this is going to work out. I think I'm going to start right here. Now, if you can't see the color, we can zoom in. But let's get started a little bit and we'll see what happens. You know, it always takes me a minute to get used to how this thing feels in my hand when I have this brace on my hand. It always takes me a couple of minutes to kind of adjust. I thought about just canceling that appointment, but I'll go ahead and go over there. I hope they got it pre-approved with my insurance. Does it sound like I'm talking more quietly? Probably not. Well, that's right. I would hope so because they do have a letter that informs them. Now, I was telling you that I bought a heater on Sunday, one of these Vornado brand, best brand for fans that, in my opinion. But anyway, I bought that heater at Ollie's, so I got a big discount on it. But it was all broken; it didn't work. Two of the fan blades were broken. I took the bottom off of it and got them out, and it still wouldn't work. The safety switch was broken. So anyway, I took it back, and I got one that was not quite as nice, the same brand. I got $1 back for the exchange. I got $1 back, and this thing actually works pretty good, but there's no remote control, there's no fan only mode. So it's a huge step down in technology, but it works real well. Unfortunately, I did not get the discount on the new one because on Sunday when we went there, they were having a 1 day only 15% off store wide sale. So, on addition to getting the first heater, sorry, at over half price, I got an additional 15% taken off. When I took it back the next day, they did not give me the 15% discount, but I didn't have time to talk to them about that because there were about 30 people standing in line behind me, and the lady made me already get in the longest line and said, she told me, I'm the only one that can do that for you, so I'll get to you as quick as I can, just stand in that line. When there was another register empty just about right over there, and I went to that one, and she's like, nope, sir, come back over here. So I didn't even get to talk to her and get my 15% discount back. So in that sense, I got ripped off. And I have not yet looked on Amazon to see what the regular retail price is for the fan that I actually got, or the heater that I got. But I got it for 50 bucks. So I'm kind of okay with that. They had some that were like they actually had, I think I mentioned this, they had the radiator style sherry like you have. They were 50 bucks at Ollie's. And then they had some that were the infrared, but they were like they actually looked like wood burning stoves. They were pretty cool looking. I actually want one. I might get one next year. But they were like 80 bucks. And I don't want to pay that much. Not this year. That's why I don't have the one I wanted off of Amazon. I didn't want to spend that much money. They were 130. Sherry, how's your shoulder and arm been doing? Hi, View. How are you? I was hoping that would get better with time. I still have some issues with my shoulder. That's from like almost 4 years ago now. And then I have from my weight bench, I think I pulled a muscle. It's much, much better, thankfully. That's kind of funny. It's not funny, I'm sorry that you're in pain, View, but it is kind of funny that as soon as you take a pill, you won't notice it no more. Sherry, this is one of the books you sent me. You mean just now? Hey, Joe, good morning. How are you? You just now spin that wheel and it stopped on this book. Earlier this morning, okay. Wow. Well, see, if you hadn't given it to me, you'd be able to join me. Joe, how are you doing? I am doing okay, thank you. I hopefully make my last trip to the cardiologist on Friday. I'm hoping. I've been feeling pretty good. I'm still making adjustments, on medication, off of medication, stuff like that. But other than that, I feel pretty good. I want to buy a bicycle, but it's the wrong time of year to be buying a bicycle. Now, I'm not doing any blending in this picture. I have an idea. We'll see how it works out. I actually have Dee Dee's coloring live stream from yesterday on my TV. I really like the way she did, like the one she did in the factory, had those bugs, like the steampunk bugs, how industrial they look, or how she made them look industrial. Oh, you were out all day, Joe? Hey, what's the weather like, Joe, where you're at? It's been snowy and really super cold here, below zero temperatures, wind chill temperatures, that is, single digits for actual temperature. We're warmer than that today. I agree, Sherry. Hey, TK. Oh, you're supposed to have 59. We may not see 59-degree temperatures around here again until the spring thaw. I'm not sure what my forecast here actually consists of. I think our temperatures will be a little bit warmer, but not in the 50s or 60s, I don't think. I might look here in a second just to see. TK, how are you doing? Mary Jo, good morning. Well, I'm going to take a look at my forecast here. And you guys are getting some warmer temperatures. Now, our forecast is still in the 20s and 30s. Hi, Brittany. Brittany, how are you doing? TK, how are you doing? TK, that word did not come to mind, but I absolutely agree. That is a good word for these things. Amoebas. I like that. I had not thought of that. I kind of wish I had. Because I'm kind of a science guy. I like to know how things work in nature scientifically. All right, there's the first outline. Oh my gosh. I agree with you, it does. Now, the Christmas page that I was working on, I will, I'll finish it over the weekend off camera. I already told Sherry, but so everybody else knows, I will not be live streaming Friday morning. I have a doctor's appointment, hopefully my last trip to the cardiologist. But anyway, I will finish the Christmas picture off camera. I'll finish it over the weekend. I'll continue on this page on Monday. And then on Wednesday, we start Sherry's birthday picture. A cardinal outside your window. That's awesome. Can you get a picture of it, Mary Jo? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm trying to read chat. I can't keep up. I'm doing good, TK. Thank you. I'm trying to read chat. I'm trying to catch up with what's being said over here in chat. Sometimes it's difficult because I can't see it. Oh, a tutorial book about teaching how to color skin tones with markers. That's cool. Okay. Now I don't know what this will look like. I actually I want to write something down. I'm going to change. I'm going to add something to the title. I want to write something down. Uh, I'm gonna uh, I'm gonna edit the title. Let me see. Let's see. Sorry about my handwriting, guys. I can read it. Sometimes I can't. Plus, I'm writing with this brace on. I want to make sure I spell it correctly. Amoeba tree. I'm gonna put that in the title. I like that. TK, thank you. I'll put that in the title. That'll be nice. We'll see if it still looks like an amoeba after I get through coloring it. I think it might. I'm hoping this page comes out looking kind of bright, or at least some of it. Some nice bright colors going on. I'm not in the habit of using bright colors other than for like highlights. But I do know that sometimes they can be your primary color. Okay. Thomas, that one disappeared before I could read it. TK. Well, my vision is not that great. It's kind of funny. My vision can change in the blink of an eye. I really need to go to an eye doctor, get my eyes checked out. I agree, Thomas. TK, sorry. You switched your name and it says Thomas. Now, Mary Jo, I did notice that your name changed too. There was no Onyx. I did notice that. I wonder why they did that. That's kind of interesting. I hope they don't ever change my name. I won't know who I am. Mary Jo. I agree, though. What are they doing? Oh, my Fitbit watch. Well, it's not a Fitbit watch, but it has Fitbit on it. My smartwatch. It does not like for me to sit still. It's always telling me, get up and move, get up and move. I've never had a smartwatch before, but I will say I'm kind of glad this thing does kind of like give me like a health reminder. It's because it has that Fitbit account to it. I changed all the settings on it so I can be as lazy as it will allow me to be. But I do try to accomplish the daily goals that are now on there, the hourly goals and the daily goals. It's kind of a big change going from spending 12 years being told not to do anything, no strenuous activities, those kinds of things, and then all of a sudden, oh, you can pretty much do whatever you want to. I can't do anything because I don't have the endurance. But I am doing a little, so. And unfortunately, there won't be very many good bike riding temperature days until spring. Oh, and speaking of spring, I'm probably going to be going to Texas in late April, early May. I'll go out and have my birthday with my daughter, Stacy. We'll celebrate her birthday and my birthday. They're about 2 weeks apart. So we're talking about getting together and doing one birthday celebration for both of us. Oh, well, be careful, Mary Jo. Okay, Joe, God bless you. It was good to see you today. Thank you for coming and saying hello, hanging out with us for a while. And if I don't see you again, Joe, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Christmas is next week, so I may not see you again. TK, I did not. That game has crashed so many times, and then it got to where it wouldn't let me save the game. But I am happy to announce that the last time I played, which was Monday night, we played, and it worked just fine. Monday, I did what was it? A PlayStation system update, and then JR, who I'm hoping will stop by here today, so I can mention this to him. Uh, he recommended or suggested that I unplug, turn off my PlayStation, unplug it, leave it unplugged for a little bit, then plug it back in. And I did that, and the ejector started working correctly. So I think, well, I really hate to say anything because I don't know if the game's fixed or not. But so the direct answer to your question is no, I have not figured out what's going on. But the last time Monday night, it worked. So I'm going to hope that it's fixed until it crashes again, and then I'm going to be very disappointed if it does. But it has done this. I will say it has worked correctly a couple times, and then it will crash, and then it'll work correctly, then it will crash. So I do not know. Yeah, Mary Jo, I don't think I'll fall for that one. Let's let Sherry go first. We'll see what her reaction is. Oh, okay, TK. I will see if it continues to work. Like I said, I just did a system update and it worked after I did the update. So I don't know if it was the update or not. But I will say that my ejector disc, I could eject a disc and not get a new one in it. It would take forever for it to accept it, and it did work. So I don't know, but I don't know what that if that has anything to do with the farming simulator working. I won't know. I'll get on there later this afternoon and see if it still works or if it crashes or what it does. But hopefully we'll play that tonight. Otherwise, we'll be doing Jurassic World. All right, TK, you can go ahead and put the number in there. I'll write it down. Now we have a greenish yellow amoeba. Ooh, 15 pills. I used to have to take 11. Gosh. Oh, I bet that does not taste all that great. All right, let me look at some more colors. Yeah, it makes me not want chocolate pudding too. Let me see. Let me see. I'm just trying to pick my next color, guys. Okay, then I want, what do I want to go with this? Maybe, nope. Okay, I think I got my next colors. TK, are you put that number up or are you going to email it to me? Oh, you don't like yogurt or applesauce? No, I do like applesauce. I don't like yogurt. Oh, TK, it did not publish the number. So apparently that's something you cannot put in chat because I don't see no phone number on there. Oh, the medicine ruined it for you. Oh no. I had to grab my little wireless mouse here for my laptop, guys. So I need to scroll back through chat just to make sure I didn't miss that phone number. No, it's not in there. Okay. Yeah, phone numbers must be something that's not allowed in the chats. All right, we'll start the next amoeba. Whoops, I broke the tip off. I haven't done that very much, but I used to. I know it's gonna break again because it's cracked. The tip of that core is cracked. Oh, you make your own applesauce. That's pretty awesome, Sherry. Can you guys hear the rumble of my neighbor's truck in the microphones? I'm just wondering because I have earbuds in my ears with music playing and I can hear this guy's truck. Yeah, okay, TK, thank you. I would think the microphones could pick up that guy's truck next door. You might not know what it is, but I bet you can hear the sound. Oh, you can't hear it, Sherry? Okay. I'm surprised because I can hear it right over the top of my music that's in my ears. Of course, I know what that sound is too. Well, okay, Sherry. I was even wondering if the water sounded like water. Okay, good. I didn't know if it actually sounded like a babbling brook or not. I know it does to me. Does anybody remember ever using like Microsoft Paint, and it had the little fill button you could click to fill in anything that was inside the lines? I'd like to be able to go click and it fill in this whole thing with this color. Mary Jo. You remember that, Mary Jo? I wish I could do that on these pictures. Just decide what color I want and go click. Now I bet some of you guys wonder, how can it possibly take me so long to color a simple thing? Hi, Amy. How are you? Mary Jo, how'd you get chocolate under your fingernails? They make these things called spoons, Mary Jo. You don't have to use your fingernails to eat your chocolate pudding. I'm doing good too, Amy. Thank you. Is anybody going to be doing any traveling over the Christmas holidays? You are traveling to Tennessee, and then you're going to be going to Maryland. What part of Tennessee are you going to be traveling to? Like, are you going to be in East Tennessee, West? Because I live north of the Tri Cities area, Kingsport, Johnson City, Bristol, in the northeast of in the east. Okay, so you're probably familiar with the Tri Cities area then, if you're in East Tennessee. Johnson City, okay. Yeah, see, Johnson City is probably, every time I travel, I use Tri Cities Airport. That's where I travel in and out of Tri Cities Airport. I used to always go to fireworks at Freedom Hall in Johnson City. So that's pretty awesome. And Monty, his family is from not too far from here either. Now, how are you traveling? You driving, Amy? Oh, okay. For driving, so you guys will probably take 81 north up to Maryland from Tennessee. I would assume if you're over in that area, and depending on where you're actually at, you might have to jump on like what, 26, 23, maybe Interstate 23 headed north up to 81 anyway. 40 to 8. Oh, you're going to get on 41st. Okay. I know, like when I go over to Tri Cities Airport, I go from where I'm at and I take 26, 23 down to 81, and then 81 over to the airport exit. Hey, Biker Mouse. Turkey and carrot stew. Now that sounds like it could almost be a birthday dinner, Sherry. Go along with the carrot cake. Biker Mouse, how are you doing? I keep thinking that maybe one day I'm going to color like some of you guys do. Okay, Mary Jo. Just so you know, a reminder, I will not be live streaming Friday morning. I have my appointment with my cardiologist. And in the event I do not see you again, Mary Jo, Merry Christmas. God bless you. Have a great day. Thank you, Mary Jo. I guess it's good that I'm going back to the cardiologist. That way I can ask him if if it's okay for me to be riding a bike. I'm sure it is, but it will give me a chance to ask him about that. Oh, Mary Jo forgot something. Oh, I was wondering how your nose made a reindeer. Your nurse made a reindeer. Oh, cool. Okay, Mary Jo, God bless you. Now I haven't decided on a third color yet. I had picked one, but I don't think that's what I actually want to use. I think I want to try to find something different. Because over here I used greens and then I used a yellow in the background. I don't know. Maybe I want to use the same, that yellow, and use a consistent background all the way through. I haven't decided that yet. Now just think, once I change the title on this live stream, TK can look back 20 years from now and say, hey, I named that tree. Oh, Brittany, I don't know if I don't know if you're still here or not, but you had asked me about the Jurassic World 3, my video game. I'm not going to be playing that tonight. Hopefully, I'm going to play Farming Simulator, and then we'll go back to Jurassic World next Wednesday night. But I haven't been able to play the Farming Simulator in a couple weeks, so I kind of want to play it. Providing it's working. If it's not working, then we'll do Jurassic World tonight. Well, I absolutely agree, and Amoeba is perfect, really. In fact, uh, I think, hang on a second. I'm going to jump over to another window. It shouldn't affect the live stream any. I'm just going to flip over to this other window. My laptop is a little bit slow. And I'm going to change this so it says, let's see here. Sorry about my arm under the camera, guys, but there we go. All right, that got it. I changed it. Now it says the Amoeba. Now every hour until I get up and actually complete the goals on this smartwatch, it's going to keep going off. Keeps giving me a notification to get up and move. A lot of times the first thing I do, first thing of a morning, is I complete the daily goals on this smartwatch so it won't bug me all day. I did not do that this morning, and so it keeps going off. Oh, I had a good idea. I like that. I'll go with my original thought for color. And we'll just see how it goes. It doesn't matter. Oh wow, my lag is very, very, very behind. And I think maybe somebody else's is very behind too, because I've already colored that orange. So I've got to count my lag. I'll wait until that gets done because I've already done that. That's like way done already. So we'll count my lag here in just a minute. I can't believe how far behind I am. I don't even know if I'm still working. Okay, now I'm going to count my lag. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. That's how much of a lag I have, like over a minute. So I'm going to have to refresh my page here, guys, because my lag is like horrible. So I'm going to refresh my page. Hopefully that fixes it. All right, now let me count my lag again. I know there's still a lag, I can tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, not bad. That's a lot better than 66. Now, you guys might be far enough behind, you might need to refresh your page. I don't know. Okay, TK. All right, thank you, TK. Thank you for naming the amoeba tree. And if for some reason I don't see you beforehand, Merry Christmas, TK. And God bless you. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Now, let me see here. Let's go with pink. Let's see. Here we go. Let me see, where do I want to go? Let's go over here. Now, that is a very interesting idea, Sherry. I had not thought about that. But now that you mention it, that might be what I should do. That just might be the thing to do. I had never even counted them. So maybe I will do 3 of each color. Okay, that's an idea. So I'm going to put these pencils right over here so they stay separate. Nice. Good idea, Sherry. Thank you. I'll put those over there. I'm going to put these over here. And then I'm going to use this third set of colors. So Sherry, you have at least at some point used a spinning wheel to randomly select what book you're going to color in? Oh, okay. That's pretty interesting. Oh, okay, that's cool. Wow. I haven't even colored in 8 different books. Not in the last 2 months, I don't think. Oh, well, now that's a good idea. I've kind of been randomly, well, in some cases, I kind of will randomly pick a book off the shelf and see if I just can't find a page in it. I looked at this one the other day before I had seen this page, before I decided I wanted to do Dee Dee's bird page or the fish page because we were waiting for that book to arrive. So I had already found this picture and I had bookmarked it because I knew I wanted to color this one. And although the word amoeba had not come to my mind, I was looking at it like some kind of alien life kind of stuff. So amoebas are perfect, actually. Good morning, Dee Dee. Well, good. I'm glad it's nice enough for you to be able to have your door open. Oh, I bet that is nice to be able to open a door. All right, so look here, guys. I looked up amoeba so I could get the correct spelling. So let's see here. Let's look at this amoeba compared to our amoebas. Hey, it does look like, it does kind of have an amoeba look, don't it? Very nice. Awesome. All right, guys, I need to take a quick break. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back in the room. I just got to get a drink of Coke Zero right quick. All right, guys, I'm back. Thank you, Dee Dee. Fallout. I don't think I've ever watched an episode of that show. I have heard of it before, but I have never watched any of it. It's on Amazon Prime, okay. So I would have access to it. I don't really know what it's about or anything like that. I might check it out. Oh, okay. I may have seen maybe one or two videos of a Fallout game. I can't remember. I know there are several of the Fallout games, aren't there? Yeah, that's true. If you can get a TV show to actually follow along. I thought there were several different iterations of that game because I've seen, I haven't watched them, but I have seen videos. I know I've seen like, I don't know, I've seen videos for like Fallout 4. I know there's a couple of different Fallouts. I think that I have seen videos on my reels, my YouTube reels. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. I don't watch too many series like on TV or anything because I never can finish them. I don't pay attention enough to keep up with what's going on. Sometimes when I go to Stacy's house, uh, we'll get into watching a series there because, like, we started watching The Walking Dead, and we watched a number of seasons while I was out there, but then I haven't watched any more of it since I came back home. And I keep thinking, oh, I might want to go back and start that over so I can watch more seasons, but I don't ever do it because I don't pay attention. I was just over at Casey's house this past week, and she is telling me that she was talking about what? Oh, Yellowstone. That her and Steven had been watching that series Yellowstone, and she was telling me, "Oh, you could watch that." And it's like, yeah, I could watch that, but I don't pay enough attention to stuff. I just have stuff on in the background. My brain don't let me pay attention to it enough. Oh, your mom compares it to The Walking Dead. I think I mentioned it earlier, but I think I'm going to be going to Texas this spring, this coming spring in April, the end of April and first part of May for a couple of weeks. Oh, okay. So, Dee Dee, do you and your mom reminisce about that TV show? They're real characters. You know, people used to do that, like with Dallas and stuff like that. They would talk about J.R. Ewing like he was a real person. That people would be like, "Oh, Mama," and I'm like, "That's not Mama," because they had a substitute actress playing the part of Mama. It's like that's not Mama. I don't think I ever got that far into the series, or Okay. Well, that makes it more fun when you're invested in the characters, right? And the plot and the storyline and all that stuff. If you're, the more you're invested in it, the better it is. I agree. If it keeps her brain active, keeps her thinking and creating in her own mind and stuff like that, it's good. That's partly why I want to get a bicycle too. I mean, not because it will help my brain necessarily, but I want to stay as active and stuff as I can, especially now that I can. I think coloring is good for the mind too, especially as you get older. Keeps you thinking. Does your mom do any coloring, Dee Dee? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking that this is a good way to keep the mind active. I think maybe somebody lured us in with this adult coloring stuff. See, it's it's actually good for you, but they didn't want to tell us that, so they told us it was fun. You know, it's like eating your vegetables. If they're good for you, you don't want to eat them, but if you know they taste good, you'll eat them. Well, I am hoping my farming simulator works tonight so I can play it again tonight. JR gave me a recommendation the other day. I was hoping I might see him pop in here today, this morning, because like he had told me, he gave me a recommendation. He said he had looked online and it recommended turning my PlayStation off and unplugging it, leaving it unplugged, and then plug it back in and everything to see if it would fix the disc ejector, because it would eject the disc, but I couldn't load a new one in, and sometimes it would take me a couple of hours messing with it trying to get it to take a new disc. So I did that. I turned it off, I unplugged it, left it sit for about 10 minutes, and then I plugged it back up and it worked. The ejector actually, I ejected the disc that was in it and it had no issues accepting the new one right away. But before I did that, I did a system update. So I don't know if that actually fixed it or not. I don't know which one fixed it. So I don't want to say it's fixed yet, but it did work. I think the disk part is fixed, or at least I know what to do if it starts acting up again. But I don't know if the farming simulator is going to work, because every time, sometimes I can get on there and it's fine. And then others, like the next time I get on there, it might crash. I don't know. So we'll just have to, hopefully I can get on there tonight. Otherwise, we'll do Jurassic World, because I got that disc back in. I was really thinking about maybe doing a career on Wreckfest. That might be kind of fun. See if we can come in last place. Oh, you've been having more crashes with your FS25 also? That's not good. If I keep having problems, I'm gonna quit playing that game for a while, and I don't want to do that because that's my favorite game. It's the one game I can play that I can set the controller down. And it might be bad if I lose the PlayStation element to this channel. So yeah, View, that caught me by surprise too, but I had been on her channel and I noticed that she changed her username, so I recognized it. Otherwise, I would have been thinking, "Oh, we've got yet another Ivy." Yeah, I noticed that your live stream from yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, is like a portrait mode because it's on my TV right now. I was going to ask you about that if they were still putting your live streams on the shorts reels. And I meant to tell you too, Dee Dee, that I really liked those, those bugs you did, the steampunk bugs you did. I think they were Kirby Roseanne's. I call them steampunk because they had metal gears and stuff like that in them. I really like the way you colored those with that industrial look, and even the one you did after that, the I can't remember what it was called, but it was something factory, and it had that bucket, that pail, and you made all that stuff look rusty. I really like that. Hey, I was watching JR's live last night. I was watching on my TV. Yes, the Pumpkin Spice Factory, the one you just did. I like the way you did that, like the rust element on the metal parts and stuff. I like that. That was pretty cool. I was watching JR's live stream last night on my TV, and he's got a lot of patience for using the sculpting and painting tools. I know you do too, Dee Dee, on your FS25. I gotta go. I wasn't able to finish his entire live stream, so I'm gonna have to go back now and see how it turned out in the end. Now that would be a real good idea, Dee Dee. Oh, I remember where I saw your name change at. You left a comment here, and I noticed the name change. I saw the name Coloring with Ivy. The only reason I knew it was you is because you ended your comment with a sunflower. That's how I knew that was you. I just now remembered that I saw a comment last night. I believe I replied to it. But even then, in my reply, I don't think I replied with using Dee Dee because I was not positive. I was pretty certain that that sunflower meant that it was you, but I wasn't 100% positive, so I don't think I even referred to Dee Dee in my reply. I think I was more vague. Okay, so now are you gonna be having like another name, or you could switch back and forth? Are you gonna be having like gaming with Ivy and coloring with Ivy, so you can switch back and forth depending on what you're doing? Oh, oh, okay. But really, the name change is more of a marketing. It's more for marketing purposes, right? Okay, that's what I was thinking. I mean, that did not come to me right away, but then I got to just adding things together, and I'm thinking, okay, that's a great marketing ploy. Now, Dee Dee, do you have other markets besides Amazon where your books are available? Now, let me ask you this: do you actively during your live streams are you actively asking people to click the like button and stuff like that? Especially the like button. That's very important, you know. Okay, so people on Patreon can download, but the only place you can purchase uh, the book itself is on Amazon. Is that because that's where you can be a self-publisher? I'm not an artist, so I don't know how that stuff works. I had actually started, or I had actually thought about starting a website where I could promote people's artwork from my YouTube channel. But websites are very expensive, I have come to find out. Right. So so for one of your books sold on Amazon, you're only going to pocket maybe $2 or $3, $3 maybe on a $15 book. Okay, that's good to know, actually. Well, nobody tell Miss Ivy Sunny Flowers. I'm thinking my next book will be autographed. I think I agree with that. I think if you're going to hand people that take the time and they draw them out by hand and they've learned that skill and that talent and all that stuff. Yeah, I think you deserve more. Yeah, well, Sherry, I think she will be successful enough. Well, I'm glad, that there's a market available for self promotion. Now, I don't really know how sustainable platforms like YouTube are and stuff like that when it comes to being the income provision, because you cannot have a nation whose gross national product is making YouTube videos. Everybody can't sit home and make YouTube videos. And I see videos all the time where the content creator works a full-time job. They do YouTube part-time, but they're always wanting subscribers and stuff like that, which they should, but at the same time they're asking, please subscribe, please like the video because I want to quit my job so I can make YouTube videos all the time. That's not sustainable as a gross national product for a nation. So sooner or later, YouTube will crash, or they're going to have to start restricting it. But that might be some years down the road, but it's coming. Right, but you understand what I'm saying. Everybody who works at Walmart can't quit and start making YouTube videos full time. Somebody still needs to be working at Walmart. So eventually, I can see there might be a downfall. I actually agree, Dee Dee. I'm very glad that it exists currently so that anybody, you, I, one of my children, anybody has a chance. I do like that. I just don't think that is sustainable. I'm all the time telling Casey she needs to get her a YouTube channel. Because YouTube is, in one way, YouTube is a great example of capitalism. A lot of people who hate capitalism have YouTube channels because they love capitalism. They just don't acknowledge it. Okay, so there's our three different amoebas. I had not thought about it, but Sherry counted. There's 9 amoebas here. So we'll do 3 of each of these colors. I think those look pretty good. Right. That's it. See, you have a fair chance to compete. Uh-oh, I'm buffering again. I am uh-oh. Did you guys blink out and come back? Because I did. Yeah, there's this one here goes underneath and it comes underneath here. It looks like I can see something here. So this apparently swings around and comes around this way and then comes out this way. So yeah, I'll have to figure out what's going on. I'm going to do the ones that I can actually see the best. Like I'll do this one and then I can do yeah, this one here comes. No, see, this one goes, oh, inside, inside. Okay, so I can do like this top one. I'm going to work from the top down. I'll work from the top down. Because like this one here, see, it's going to be a lot easier if I do this one next because it sits on top of everything else. If I do that one next, it'll be easier to see what goes under it. I'm just looking at the time. We've been streaming for about 3 hours and 15 minutes. Maybe we'll do a little bit more on this one. I don't know if we'll have time to complete this one or not, but maybe I can do the outer. Maybe I'll just start with the background on that one instead of doing the outer rim because I don't think we don't have that much more time. Oh, look this! Look right here. Do you think this is intentional? Does do you see that sad face, the frowny face? I don't know if you guys can see it because I'm not zoomed in on it. There's a frowny face right there. Well, now see, Dee Dee, that's what I did. When I looked up at my laptop, because it's farther away, I could see this much easier. Well, I have to pay a little more attention to what I'm doing because I'm doing this one in a different order. I hope the zoom on this one has worked okay. It's been nice not to have to mess with the camera. Okay, Dee Dee. I thought it would probably be okay for this particular picture. Not a lot of small detail work. But I know it's not quite as zoomed in as it might normally be. Okay, Sherry. Yeah, that's because I haven't zoomed in, so it's not trying to focus on my hand. Yeah, my hand's getting really sore. I gotta be careful. Sherry, did you ever start coloring on anything, or are you still relaxing? Oh, you've been updating your spinner wheel. Okay. Sometimes I want to be able to like let some fresh air come through my house or my apartment, but I am not like a open blinds kind of person. Oh, I can't even imagine having my blinds and stuff open, especially where I live now, because everybody walks right past my front window. And since I'm already not that kind of person, it's like I don't want everybody coming in and out of this place stopping and looking in my window. I don't want to live in a fish tank. Oh, and I did find out from my manager, when was it? A couple of days ago. Might have been Friday. I cannot have a python. So I asked her, well, what about an aquarium? And she said, well, yeah, you can have aquarium. I said, well, she said, I can't remember what the maximum size is. I said, what, 1,000 gallons? Which I was just joking, but she's like, no, I think it's 10 gallons. You can have a 10-gallon aquarium. And I told her, I said, that is not an aquarium. That is a goldfish bowl. So I can't really have anything that I want here as far as like pets. I actually, Sherry, I have my blinds to where they I guess they're what you would say is maybe is backwards because I have mine rolled to where like when I'm from the inside, I can only look down. So anybody outside would have to look up at my ceiling if they were to try to look through the blinds. Okay. I wasn't sure if I thought that might be considered backwards, but I wasn't really sure. All right, now let's zoom out. I don't have time. It'll take me too long to do the perimeter of this amoeba. So I think I'm going to leave it sit right here for today, guys. And we'll work more on this picture on Monday. On Wednesday next week, we start Sherry's picture. Thank you, Dee Dee. We start Sherry's picture. And then I will also, over the weekend, I will be finishing my Christmas picture so I can get that posted. I'll get that posted. I'll probably post it actually Wednesday because that's Christmas Eve. And just a reminder, I will not be here Friday morning. Sherry's birthday picture from Rooms of Wonder, the birthday cake mandala. But I will not be here Friday. I have a appointment, hopefully my last appointment with the cardiologist. Well, thankfully I got this one at Ollie's, $3.99. Anyway, we'll leave it sit right there. I may work on some of this over the weekend too. Well, see, I keep saying that, but I normally don't do anything off camera because I don't really like to. But I have been feeling like coloring a little more off camera because I feel better. So we'll just have to see how all that goes. So I may or may not color on this. I'm not concerned about getting this page finished. I mean, we'll finish it whenever I finish it. I don't mind starting a page just to fill in for something. And I thought this would be fun. So we'll see. But I will work on the Christmas page because I want to get it done because I do want to post it. So, okay, everybody, thank you so much. I hope everybody has a great day. And we will do coloring again on Monday. Try Farming Simulator tonight. Hopefully it'll work. And that'll do it. So we'll do coloring again Monday, guys. Until then, God bless.